Speaking of in-division grudge matches, the Bears and Packers on Sunday Night Football. This is going to be fun. What do you think about this one, Steve?
Well, these two teams don't like each other. The Bears are in total desperation mode.
Yeah, they're in disarray.
I know the Packers just lost, and I know the Packers haven't looked great, and I get it, but they do have Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, isn't that enough?
When you have Devontae Adams and having the season that he is, and when you have a solid running game, Aaron Jones, yeah.
But the Bears have a solid defense. The Bears, it's their offense versus the Bears' defense, really. And the Packers' defense is mediocre at best, but the Bears' offense is mediocre at best.
Right. They do get David Montgomery back this week, so that is a plus for them. I mean, I know he hasn't been a world beater. He's only averaging like 3 yards a carry. I get it. But, he's been consistent, at least. He hasn't had a lot of 2-yard runs. He pretty much just plods forward for 3 every time. And they don't have a whole heck of a lot else at running back. So it's good for them that they get Montgomery back.
Well, the Bears, Nick Foles. Nick Foles, I think, is a very good quarterback. I just think he needs the right system. Isn't it funny how no one wanted Nick Foles? He goes to Philly and brings them to life. They win a Super Bowl. And then the following year, Carson Wentz gets hurt. He brings them back to life. Coaching, there's two kinds of coaches out there. There's a coach that says, it's my way or the highway. Conform to what I'm doing, or that's the end of that. Mm-hmm. And then there's a guy who says, well, this is what he does best, and this is what he does best, so this is what we need to do to be our best. And Nick Foles is the kind of guy that's got to be in the right system to gel. And fortunately for him, the Packers' defense secondary is not that great. And I think he's going to be able to throw the ball. If they can do play-action pass with Montgomery, I think that the Bears have a shot in this game, but I'm rolling with the Packers.
I have a prediction for what's going to happen in this game. The Bears are going to try to run the ball with Montgomery early. They're going to have some, mild success with that. But the Packers' offense is pretty strong. I mean, we all know that. The Packers are going to jump out to a 2-touchdown lead. And in the third quarter, late in the third quarter, you're going to see Foles get pulled from the game. Mitchell Trubisky is going to go in. The Bears are going to rally. They're going to try to make it close. But at the end, it's not going to be enough. The Packers are favored by 7.5 in this game. That's a pretty strong point spread, Steve, but I believe they can cover that. I see them winning this game by 8 to 10 points. I don't think the Bears are going to get embarrassed. They're just not good enough. That's just all it is. And Foles, I've seen enough of Nick Foles. I have. It's time to close the book and move on.
Well, that may be true. Maybe they need to get someone other than Trubisky and Foles. I don't know who they're going to get, but they're not winning this game.
Trubisky deserves another shot, I'm telling you. He does. He deserves another shot. And even if it's not toward the end of this year. And I just read a really lengthy article in, I believe it was Sporting News Online, that was talking about the Bears' possibilities of drafting a quarterback. And they basically made the argument that neither one of these guys has been bad enough to really warrant wasting a draft pick on a quarterback. The Bears have other needs as well. I think that they just kind of need to play both of these guys here and there through the end of the season. And because they're not going to make the playoffs. If Bears fans out there are thinking they still have a shot at the playoffs, you're already done. You're already dead. You don't even realize you. They're dead men walking. They're not going to make the playoffs. I think they could even do the thing where they kind of alternate the quarterbacks, bring in Foles to start, and then put Trubisky in the second half unless they're ahead. Do something like that. It's been done before.
Come on.
It's been done before.
Get out of town. Look, let's get to the bottom line. Are you taking the Bears or the Packers?
I'm taking the Packers.
All right, Sizzle's taking the Packers. There's no sense in going on about this. The Bears will lose. I like the Bears. I like the defense. I love Khalil Mack. I'm rooting for Nick Foles. I think he's been pushed around in this league. And as far as Mitchell Trubisky is concerned, he's shown me nothing. Nothing. Just like the guy on freaking Hogan's Heroes.
He hasn't been that bad.
He's shown me nothing. He's shown me nothing. What he can show me is that he chokes in big moments and he loses games. Nick Foles, on the other hand, has not choked except this year. And I think it's a system. That's just me. That's me.
All right, well, that'll wrap up Bears-Packers Sunday Night Football here on TCS Sports. We'll be right back with the Monday Night Football.
Thanks for watching Cheap Seat Sports NFL Weekly Predictions right here on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, ring the bell for more fantastic videos the rest of the season and even in the off season too. Like, subscribe, comment, and be a part of the show at NFL Weekly Predictions from Cheap Seat Sports.